Okay, well, I'll just record. I just watched a video in the Beachbody Champions page from Ashley Feldison. I think she did a call for Haley maybe a couple months ago. She's like one of Haley's new success partners, and she's crushing her business right now. And as you guys know, I think about me, I'm terrible with the way that I track and how I keep track of who I'm talking to. So she talked about this method that she's been doing that is, she says, completely has changed her business in the last 4 months. And I think that I'm going to start it. So what she does, she started with a notebook, but now she has a 3-ring binder, which I think I'm going to get. And she makes a list of 70 spots, or 60 or 70, something like that. So she'll do 1 through 35 and then 36 through 70. Yeah. And she'll go through, and it sounds like she's mainly been doing this on Instagram. So she'll go to her followers list, and she does this 5 days a week, she said. And she will go through and type in A, and all the followers that she has that start with the letter A, she'll go through, write each person down that she makes some sort of connection with, not even having to send an invite or a hey girl or anything like that, just some sort of connection with this person to make that connection with them. And so she goes through and does her 70, and she'll go through all the A's, and then the next day she'll go through all the B's, and the next day all the C's, and she'll write all of these names down. And the way that she does this, she talked about it, I like how she does it in a 3-ring binder, because then on the back side she has a blank sheet of paper. So what she does when she gets through the 70, anybody that responds to her, she circles their name. And anybody, I think she said anybody that she sends a link to, she puts a star by their name. So for me and my brain, that sounds like the easiest thing ever to do, and something that could be sustainable for me. So I'm definitely going to give it a try. And then what she does on the back side of the paper that's blank, she'll write down, she'll make a list of all those people that have actually ordered. And then she uses it just kind of anything that she's read from PD that day that she wants to write down, anything that she needs to kind of using it as a dump sheet, anything you need to get off your mind, just dump it on the paper and get it out so that it clears space in your head. Just really anything like that, any type of notes or anything like that that she wants to make. And I just thought it was a really cool method, because I've tried the whole, pen to paper, writing everything down, but I never found a way that worked for me that was okay, so now what do I do? So for me, this simple step of just circling who responds to me, starring who I send a link out to, I feel like it's going to be a really easy way for me to get a hold on actually tracking, because right now I don't do anything. The feature on Instagram where you can star the people that you talk to now, that's helping a little bit, so that way I'm not scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, trying to figure out, and going into every single message to see who I've talked to. I think this is just really going to help. So I kind of wanted to share that with you guys. And then Leah actually has been, she's been crushing it. I wish she was on here to kind of talk about it, but she told me a script that she's been using for people that are watching her Instagram story, that she feels a lot of it is her friends right now. She's still new enough in this business where a lot of her followers are her, her friends, her close family, anybody like that. She said that she has made up a script that has really been helping her, and she doesn't feel weird sending it to her warm market. So I'm going to read it to you guys, and I've kind of made it my own too. Let me just find really quick. That's not it. Give me a second. Okay, so this is just the way that I say it. I said, hey girlfriend, have you ever thought about jumping in on one of my boot camps? We just started a new one yesterday, but there's still plenty of time to jump in. Just thought since you were watching, I'd see if maybe you were interested. Super simple, cuts right to the chase and gets rid of the small talk. But I feel like it's something with your warm market where you could be like, I see you watching my story. I'm just curious if you want to jump in and do this with me. And it's like no bullshit. You know what I mean? So I can post that too, or I can have Leah post hers in the team page and do that. But it's just, I loved it because it's just so simple, and it's not like, you know, hey, do you want to join my boot camp? It's asking them, have you ever thought about joining one of my boot camps? Because some people may just have like questions about it and they have no idea what, you know, it all entails. So I think doing something like that, we're seeing if they've ever thought about it, if they have questions about it, things like that. I think it's definitely going to help to open up the door to like new conversations for sure. So that's just another thing I kind of wanted to share. I can see if she can take a screenshot too. I think she's still at work right now. If she jumps on here, I'll ask her. But I'll see if she can take a screenshot of just her script. I'm sure she just keeps it like in the notes section on her phone and post it in the page. But I think that's really great too. And then that's kind of all I have. I didn't really have anything planned because I thought we were going to be hearing from Michelle. But I'll kind of give you guys like a little backstory on why I wanted Michelle to speak on our call. Michelle's gone through like a lot in the past year that I've known her. And she's really been like a huge prime example as to like how staying consistent and continuing to show up every day can really help to drive your business forward, and helping her make new connections. So I'm not going to get into like too much on her story. If you guys like know her, you've kind of seen, or like follow her or anything, you've kind of seen what she's been going through. But she'll talk on our call and everything next week. But yeah, that's kind of all I have for you guys today. So if you guys have any questions about anything right now, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I just wanted to do, like, I wanted to hop on here and just tell you guys those couple things quick.
Can you post the video name from the Champions page that you watched?
Yeah, when I searched it tonight too, I just watched it quick before I hopped on here. It was the very first one at the top. So I don't know if it's pinned, but I'll post the name. I'll just post a link for it. So she, let me see what it's called. Hold on, I just looked at it. But she's really awesome, and I really like her energy. Let's see. Top 5 tips on improving how to invite to your challenge group. So she does a really great job kind of explaining those tips, and even just giving like little nuggets here and there on like a little extra that she does. But she said that doing that whole notebook thing is like what's really helped drive her business forward in the past 4 months. And I'm pretty sure she's in the top 10 right now. And she's been doing this like just as long as Haley has. So like 4 years now she's been doing it. So yeah, always stuck after I make the initial connection. Yeah, Sam, I feel that way too with a lot of people, especially when I do like a lot of small talk. I'm just like, okay, now what? Like, I don't want to be like, so I like your dog. You want to join my challenge group? Like, That's so boring to me. And so for me, I've been thinking a lot lately about my Instagram. Like my Instagram is my business page, and anybody that's on there is entering my business. And so I feel like I have free range to try to invite them, whereas like with my Instagram stories, if people are watching that, I have every right to ask them if they're interested because they're watching my story for a reason. They may just say like, oh, I love your energy and you're so motivating to me. And that's when I say thank you very much and whatever. But they may come back to me one day, but I still made that initial connection with them. So I'm always on their brain and they know that I have something to offer. Finding your tribe. Did you watch Haley's thing today in the new coach training? Are you two in that, Sarah and Amanda?
Because it started last week, didn't it?
Started Monday. Or yeah, last week. You can still be in it though.
Yes.
I can add you guys to it if you want.
Need to start.
Yeah. I think a lot of us have been trying to keep the videos pretty short too. I think mine was only like, I don't know, 22 minutes on Friday. Not too long, but we're not gonna like close it down when it's all done too. So you guys can take it at your own pace. And if you get any new coaches too, please add them in there. We wanted to make it because I think it's the Be Free With Me one that Candace and Haley have. I probably added you guys to it. It is like intense. When Candace and Haley talk, they both have a lot of energy that bounces back and forth off of each other, and they really like just throw it all at you in one thing. And that's why a lot of the videos I think ended up being like 30 to 40 minutes long. So we're trying to make this something to where we're not going to completely overwhelm new coaches, but they are getting that basic training and the foundation of the things that they need to start doing to start moving their business forward. And even I have been watching some of them, and like I really like learning some of the things from the other girls because, I mean, pretty much all I've learned is what I've learned from Haley and what I've researched on my own. So it's really cool to learn like the tips and tricks from people on your own team and like what's really working for them too. I know like Lindsay, for example, she's been crushing it lately because she's been sharing her transformation so much. She probably shares a transformation photo at least once a day. And that's been really helping to like drive her business forward, I think. But yeah, definitely if you're not in there, I can add you to it and just take it at your own pace. Even if it's just something like you pop on while you're driving quick, there are call to action posts in there, and I highly recommend doing them because they're only there to help you. But it's nice too because you can ask questions to all those other coaches and get answers that may be different from something that I could tell you. So, are you guys in it, or do you need me to add you? I didn't hear.
In it.
Yeah.
You're both in it. Okay.
No.
Oh, you're not. I'll add you. But yeah, and it may be a lot of stuff that you've already heard, but it also he's so embarrassing. Oh. I have to text him quick and tell him to shut up. Oh my God. But yeah, asking them questions and things like that could just help to hear things in a new way. And it's like when I do calls and stuff for like Haley's team and people are like, oh my God, like that makes so much sense. And I'm like, yeah, Haley like said that on our team call last week, so just hearing it from somebody else like definitely helps sometimes. So finding your tribe. It just takes time, girl, to find your tribe. It really does. You'll find people. Like definitely like make that list that Haley talked about today of like the like 5 things or more that describe you, that is your personality, and not just being like a Beachbody coach. Like what makes you you? What makes you tick? Like for me, like I love hair extensions. I'm girly. I am a homebody. I like makeup. Just got my eyebrows microbladed. Like, I don't know. All that kind of stuff is what makes me me. And it has nothing to do with Beachbody. So it just takes time, and you just have to make those connections with the people that you feel are your people. And sometimes you may make those connections with people that you thought were like completely 100% like with you, and it doesn't stick, and that just happens. And it's just something that, you know, we can't control it, and we just kind of have to like bless and release. I don't know if you guys know this, but Kate's not on the team anymore. I'm super sad about it. I really, like, she was crushing it, and she messaged me and told me that her heart is just not in it right now, and it is what it is. You know, I'm really sad that she's not a part of our team, and I thought that she would be, and she's just not. But it's not going to do anything for me or for us to dwell on it. That's her decision, and we just have to move on. So if you guys are wondering where she is, that's why. But yeah. Anything else, guys?
Your eyebrows look great.
Thanks. It hurts so bad. Oh my God. Like worse than any tattoo I've ever gotten in my life. It was terrible. I would do it all over again though, because honestly, like I feel completely 100% confident just putting mascara on in the morning, and I've never ever been able to say that in my entire life. And it's crazy like how just eyebrows can do that to somebody. Like acne and all, I'm like, I don't even give a shit. Like, I'll just throw some mascara on. You can look at my acne all day if you want, but my eyebrows are crushing it today. So, but yeah, anything else, guys? Otherwise, I'm sorry. I know Michelle's going to be on next week, hopefully. Don't want her to flake on me. But I just think that she'll definitely add a lot of value, and it'll be nice to hear from somebody else. I think I asked last week, I don't know if you guys were on, but is there anybody on the team that you would want me to ask to do a call? Anybody that you follow that I might know that I can talk to?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
If you guys think of anybody, just let me know, and I can absolutely reach out to anybody. Or if you see anybody in the Boss Babes and Training group and you really like their energy, I'm pretty close with all of those girls in there. So if you wanted them to do like a team call for us or something one night, just let me know and I can absolutely ask them. But yeah, Michelle next week. I'm trying to get a hold of Candace Rogers for her to do a call for us on like tracking for tax returns, stuff like that, keeping track of all that stuff for your tax write-offs. She's really, really good about that kind of stuff. Haley just told me that she hasn't been in her DMs since they were in Mexico. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, she'll get to me when she gets to me then. So hopefully I can get her on at some point, but I'll probably ask around and see what I can come up with. But yeah, well, I won't keep you guys on here. Night, Sam. Love you. But yeah, if you guys need anything, I'm always around. Connor, he's just distracting me now. So, anyways, I'm just gonna end it here. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.